Hey, by the way, I will mention that on our website, howardstern.com, there are many interesting things, but one of them is Eric, the actor, blogs on there, evidently. I just found that out myself. He's a frequent guest on the radio show that John Lieberman does at 4:45 every day on Howard 101, and then I guess somehow, I think Jason said to Eric, the actor, why don't you blog? And so he began blogging. I think he's on Lieberman's show tonight. Are you on tonight, Eric?
Yes, I will be.
Yeah. It's funny. The blog is like, it looks like it's 5,000 pages.
Uh-huh.
Because he sends it to us, and it's all like, it's like very tightly typed. You know what I mean? And it's dense.
Very closely spaced.
Yeah. And if you read it, I mean, if you have the patience to read it, it seems like it's like weird. You find weird stuff in there. Like Eric, for example, Eric started talking about God. Mm-hmm. And you know how Eric will not play a gay character?
Yes.
As an actor? But he's talking on here about how gays deserve the same rights as everyone else, and God loves gay people, and God does not exclude people in any way. You're very liberal, but yet you won't play a gay guy. Seems weird to me. It's weird. Explain that.
I don't know how to explain it, really.
But it's you, Eric. You must have some thinking behind this.
You should see this stuff. What keeps people from heaven's gates is being hateful towards your fellow man and not hold love for God and his son in their hearts. I didn't even know you were this religious. Being around gay people is not going to do anything to hurt you in any way.
And what about playing a gay person?
Yeah, so why won't you play a gay person?
I don't know. It's one thing that I choose not to do as an actor.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Right. Then he has some beef with Benji that he goes into for a very long time on this blog. I mean, attempt to read it. I guarantee you can't get through. I can't even get through it. I had Jason write a synopsis of what Eric's talking about. I can't even get through the synopsis. What was the awful conversation you had with Benji?
Well, I kind of went over it with you yesterday.
Benji, what was it again? Because I couldn't take it. It was like so boring. What were you guys talking about?
I have a libertarian viewpoint.
Right.
I think private businesses should be allowed to discriminate. I don't think it's nice. I think it's wrong morally, but they should be allowed to legally.
Okay.
And Eric, as most people, as you do, think that's wrong.
And what did you do? Did you...
No, Eric,
but did you think it was right that private businesses didn't serve black people in the South?
Did I think it was right?
Yeah.
No, I think
in other words, a black person would go in, they'd sit down at a counter and ask for a soda, and the guy would spit on them and go, get the fuck out of here, and then use the N-word.
It was worse than that, Howard. They weren't allowed to go, if you're walking down the street and you're thirsty, there's no store where you can go and get a drink of water.
That's what I'm saying. So you for that?
Am I for that? No, I think it's horrible. I would boycott. But I think it should be their legal right.
Wow.
There's a lot of things that I don't think are right that I think people should have the right to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like that.
You should be allowed to say to a black person, you can't come into my restaurant because you're black? I don't think that's right.
Well, listen, I'm sure you believe in certain forms of discrimination.
I do?
I would think so. You don't have as...
I think if whatever one person gets to do...
Are you okay with single-sex schools?
Single-sex schools?
Sure.
I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Is that discrimination?
No.
No, because as long as you can have single-sex schools for both women and men.
So separate but equal is okay with you?
No,
there are also co-ed schools.
As long as you have
a choice. Yeah.
In other words, if I know what you're saying. Like you could say, hey, well, you can go to some restaurants, but you can't go to others. I hear what you're saying.
I don't think it's right. I think it's horrible. I don't like racist people. I don't like homophobe people.
Yeah.
I think it's morally very bad. I just don't think it's the government's business.
I don't know.
It's a more utopian view. I understand.
Because if you leave that all up to the private sector, you're going to have chaos.
Howard, when I heard someone last night talking about this, one of Arizona's state legislator guys, he said that they're doing this for people with religious reason. Our whole country is based on separating church and state.
Where did you guys have this argument, by the way?
I put a tweet up,
Yeah.
And Eric DM'd me. We follow each other.
Direct. And how long did it go on? This conversation?
Just about eight or 9 lines,
right,
and stuff. And
because this email, this blog that he wrote for us,
it's very
the
long.
original blog was 7 pages. I'm talking type.
Oh my goodness!
But that doesn't mean it's not good. It might be,
with almost no, like single space.
I'm looking at it now. It's a lot.
It's fucking crazy.
It
Wow.
does a lot.
Hey, I'm going to get to Sam Champion anyway. I want to talk to him.
Howard,
Yeah.
please, it does a lot to debunk what people think of me. And then also, tonight is second season of Legit on FXX with Dr. Drew on as the guest, and I will be on there in about 9 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Eric's promoting his appearance 9 weeks from now on Legit. What is it, Jason?
I'll keep that in mind. Marking my calendar now.
I just want to say the way we put his blog, and thank you for doing it, Eric. It is actually, you put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
But I just put it in the same format that we got it emailed to us, so people could see. You
what
know,
it's like.
This is the way he
this is right. I didn't make it
expresses himself.
easier to read or
Yeah, I know.
anything.
By the way, officially the internet just exploded because they ran out of room because Eric's thing is so long. When you get this, do you actually read every line of it? Because you have to, right?
Yeah, I printed it out.
Yeah.
And
How
I read
long did it take you to get through it?
the whole first segment of the show. So the first hour of the show,
Wow.
I was reading and highlighting.
Wow.
And I had to put, he doesn't say anything bad in there, but I definitely put a disclaimer that these are Eric's opinions and not ours.
Is there anything in there that would shock us?
Yeah, he had a weird line about oh crap, I can't. Oh yeah, he attacked Scientology at some point. He called Scientology a fake religion.
Why are they a fake religion and every other religion is real?
Because just the way everything sounds when you listen to people that have left the religion, like.
Yeah, but you're religious. You think your religion sounds any more normal than theirs? Scientology's wacky, I'll give you that, but so is your religion. It doesn't matter what it is.
It sounds more hope-based than anything.
Hope?
Or just
Cult.
Oh, cult-based.
Just ask Leah.
You don't think the cult of Jesus is a cult?
Just ask Leah Remini.
All right. Hey, Eric, I got to go anyway. I got to talk to Sam Champion.
Have you come up with a good way to replace Howard TV?
I got to go, okay?
WWE.
He's got an eye. He's got an idea.
The WWE Network. That might be a good idea to do with
All
you
right.
guys.
Thank you. All right. Later, Eric. Let me worry about Howard TV. Anyway, go read his blog. See how make a game of it. Even if you get drunk, see how far you can get in it. I don't think you get more than 5 lines before you go, fuck this. I got better things to do.
Eric really thinks somebody has time to read 7 pages of his ideas?
Well, we asked him to write a blog, and he blogged
went
out.
crazy,
He
yeah.
went blog mad. It looks like he emptied every thought onto paper that he ever had. All right, we'll be back with...